The race for the playoffs is front and center this week. And here's a look at the AFC contenders. And it's not just who is in or out, but how the seeding shakes out. What a great time of year. It's the Steelers going up against the Patriots. With that, let's send you up to a snowy Foxborough, Massachusetts, where we'll check in with our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis at Gillette Stadium.
Well, the radar says the heavy stuff still a few hours away, but snow is falling as we near kickoff at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New England Patriots. They come up in an offset eye. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And that's why you see so many teams play a 3-4 defense, because that set gives you a lot of flexibility about where to bring pressure from, and it's hard for an offense to pick it up. Left side, right side, up the middle, especially with some really flexible linebackers.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11.
Here we go!
Throwing, Hundley. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll try and run for it with Bell. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
I know it's the first half, but it's still hard to curb the enthusiasm for that stop. 3rd and 1, and the offense can't get there. The defensive team has got to feel very good about themselves. Great job out leveraging the offense.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Patriots take over. And they'll go on the ground. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And the offense on the field for the first time today, and they were high-powered a week ago.
And they're beginning to believe that they've established a groove. They expect those type of performances each and every week. Running it, throwing it, they're precise.
And to give this time to the tailback. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on 3rd down.
Hurry up, here we go. 3,
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver, and it's 4th down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
now let's go.
They're going to try and throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play there for the Patriots. 30 yards.
We know it's tough enough to pick up first downs on third down plays, but when you go for it on fourth down, sometimes you're actually just praying, and on that play, the prayer was answered.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Let's go.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
Hurry up, here we go.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down. Time here to show you the starters while we have a moment defensively for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I know one guy you like from Miami, Artie Burns.
Just jumps off the screen when you plug in his college tape in terms of athleticism. And I also watched him play with some intelligence. Saw him at one point jump into the slot and pattern read and come off of his receiver to the intended one and intercept a pass. I like him.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Pats have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken about the 12. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Here we go.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Come on, let's go.
Now Hundley. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. This offense has some speed, and certainly Martavis Bryant, he has some speed.
He has that, and he has size. That's what makes him so difficult to cover, because just when you think you have to play him one way, the other attribute kicks in. Martavis Bryant could be an all-star real soon.
So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here's Colton Schmidt now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. They'll need to get the play off quickly. That's pulled in at the 32. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. And the Steelers set to take the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3-and-out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And quickly, let's check out the New England defense.
Devin McCourty is one half of twins that can cover just about anyone in the league. A top-notch player who can play corner or safety.
8 yards to go here on 2nd down.
Here we go. What does it? What does it? Ohio!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. Well, it's one thing to complete that pass on a nice sunny 70-degree day, but in these elements, that's a tough thing to do.
It is, and let's just put the whole thing together, not just throwing the ball. Trying to protect the quarterback now when you got the pass rushers coming at you, and maybe things are a little slippery on the field. The guys trying to cover downfield, wanting to make sure they keep their footing as the guys make their cuts. Looking back and locating the ball, you name it, it's difficult all the way around. But the guy throwing it, he may have the toughest task.
And the play clock's running down. The give is to Bell. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down.
Here we go. Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Come on, let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
Back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
In motion comes the tight end left. Now Bell. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
But there's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
Let's go! Brand 38!
Throwing, Hundley. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Slants are so tough to cover because everything happens so fast. but sometimes it happens too fast for the guy catching the ball because all of his movements have to be quick off the line of scrimmage, and then all of a sudden the ball's right on top of you. And maybe he got a little bit ahead of himself there.
Now, a lot of times coming in with good pace, and he dropped it. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Come on, let's go.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance that they have any decision to make on 4th down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
And he pulled it. Oh, my goodness. It's no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So we would have figured that one to be 3 points in the bank. But this game, can be unpredictable at times.
Yeah, he knew he needed to pull it ever so slightly to get it going in the right direction. But he seemed to put a little too much on it. And from short range, that is a bad miss for an NFL kicker.
And some room to roam now. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Try to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. The Steelers' offense now, they head back onto the field. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on 1st down.
That gave them a little extra confidence there, starting, as you said, in a tough spot and being able to make a play on 1st down.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Forced out to his left. They find some open field here. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
1st down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Come on, let's go. Right to the end. Flex round. Flex round.
Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13.
Here we go. Right to the end.
Now Hundley. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the 2nd down incompletion.
Flex round. Flex round. Let's go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Their big-bodied receiver, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are an extra point away from taking the lead. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. Hundley going to throw for it. That's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. It's 3rd down, 6 yards to go for the offense.
Here we go now.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It's a solid pickup of 11, and it's 2nd down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on 3rd down. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is Lamar Miller. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It's a 5-yard pickup, but spotted a few chain links short of the first, so a little bit of decision time here coming up on 4th down. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll go with a keeper. He only needed a few inches. He didn't even get that. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards on the pickup, and it'll give the Steelers a first down.
Here we go.
Throwing, Hundley. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now a shotgun snap is there. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on 3rd down after that sack. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Now let's go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
He's going to get this one out to his fullback. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So 2nd down, 3 yards to go now.
Ohio, here we go. Grand 38, flex round. Hey.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Out left side here to Bryant. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now Hundley looking for the end zone. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken very short. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack. The Steelers insert their nickel defense on 3rd down.
Yeah, they add a DB. Back to throw here. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
6 yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
And that's a loss of 7 on the 1st down play.
All right, here we go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And his throw here is incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Here we go now.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the 2nd half. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
You have to give big-time credit to the cornerback on that play. Most of them like to just sit back and say, I'm playing pass. But he diagnosed that play so fast and got into the backfield for a loss of yardage. That's a monster play by a corner.
They come up in an offset eye. Throwing, Hundley. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped, altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now fourth down.
But sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team right on the midfield stripe. The dive unsuccessful. The big fella can't pick it up. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. They slot Gronkowski outright. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
I think we need to come up with a different name for this position. We keep calling it the fullback position. That doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback, but we know this. Whoever's coming out of that spot is usually bigger and stronger. And they may not run away from people, but they'll run through them.
Yeah, able to shed tacklers. We saw it right there.
Here we go.
They'll drop the throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass.
Ohio, let's go.
Now Hundley. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Let's go.
Now Bell, and there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11.
Let's go.
Now back to throw. Finding time. And Bryant's got it over the middle. Martavis Bryant. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Martavis Bryant, 78 yards. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly. And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes. And he went all the way into the end zone. And they'll get set here looking for the two-point conversion.
Come on, let's go.
Hundley going to throw for it. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on the two-point try. Here's the Steelers' kick team as they'll boot this one away. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So the Patriots coming out now. And now here's a carry heading left. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw here. Now they go screen. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll lead here to a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
And 3 full yards here for the offense to get on third down. They'll look to throw. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. Rob Gronkowski. There he goes. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. He'll look to throw. This is caught. Gronkowski. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this 3rd quarter of play. drop to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Looking for his All-Pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski, and it's third down. Look to throw on third and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Rob Gronkowski, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots move back within a couple of the lead.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him. It's just so hard to stop.
And that's where it really becomes difficult because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
But he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Bryant, the lone receiver, left. Now Hundley. And Bryant's got it over the middle. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Throwing, Hundley. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 30, the 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. So a big play now as the Steelers will go for 2. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Let's go. 1, 9, 1.
Hundley going to throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the...
And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some big jelly or something like that.
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's second and long.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw here. A screen to Bell. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And that's going to make it third down and 10.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Here we go. 1, 9,
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
let's go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Wide open receiver complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense.
Come on, let's go. 1-9. Ohio.
Play clock winding down. They'll run it with Bell. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. Now whistles blow and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock.
Come on, let's go.
Looking to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. 2 Patriots there to bring him down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. So they're going to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Patriots offense now, they worked their way back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Brown, the lone receiver, left. They go back to the air here after the INT. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete. That's one of those ones that is so hard to judge, but defensive holding there, that's what the referee saw. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Let's go!
Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
The good old toss play, and this time they go to the left side, so give a lot of credit to the offensive line. Center, guard, tackle, able to seal that side. But the guy that we don't give enough credit to, wide receivers. They have to do a great job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play can be spilled in the backfield. In this case, everyone handled their responsibilities, and they picked up really nice yardage.
Let's go! Brad 38! Brad 38!
They will take the knee here, and they